Hello everyone, here's today's video journal for March 3, 2025. Today was a good day, to be honest. Today was a pretty good day. I got a lot of things done. Actually, I had a lot of time and didn't get a lot done, but I'm still happy with the results I've gotten. I could have done way more, but I'm not going to regard that. I am going to regard that. I could have done way more in terms of everything, because excuse me. As it turns out, excuse me for background noise. Someone can call, and yeah. It is. It was a alright day today. I could have done more today though. Then back to I could have done more. But one thing I want to mention is I learned one new thing today. I learned a lot of new things today, and I prayed today in bed and throughout the day. So that was a good experience. Yeah, this morning was quite the rush one. I keep waking up late. It's like a habit. It's not. It's a habit. It's not like a continuous event. It's just becoming it has become a habit already, which means that I have to break that habit by notifying cues, by replacing cues, by replacing do's and replacing moves. But yeah. One thing I'm gonna focus on is learning how to drive and cooking, and of course, food, tracking my food. That's a part of cooking. So these two, I want to get into play. This will just come naturally. I'll learn this eventually. Whenever, I don't care when I learn it. Actually, I do care when I learn it, because actually I really don't care when I learn it. Actually, I really don't care when I learn this. But in terms of eating good, and that will not come eventually. I'll actually have to put in effort to do so. So that is something. If I do put an effort into this, then it will come faster. So I'll probably most likely put effort into it. So I'll leave that onto display. Now I'll talk about one thing I learned that was quite interesting. I'm currently in a history class, and the Cherokee removal from the United States was a very belligerent is not belligerent is nowhere near right, or I don't know. I don't know what belligerent means. It was a very, I want to say brutal. It's a sad, brutal, and anger-inducing thing. This doesn't relate to business at all, of course, but I like learning about history because it's just interesting. It's the only thing I find interesting except business. So I learn about history, learn about who the people were, what they did, and how they did things, how it ran, how to run, how how the world ran is a very interesting topic in my eyes. But going back to the Cherokee removal, absolutely disaster in terms of keeping true to the American way. Uh, they did not do it. They didn't do it diplomatically, but they didn't do it diplomatically. Didn't only do it through papers. They broke a lot of rules within those papers. They left like they went the war route, but they left like a paper trail. That's how I imagine it. Imagine like a soldier running, and it's like a paper trail. But yeah, they pushed them into the western part of the United States. Cherokee people fought hard, fighting spirit and all. Unfortunately, the military and the how do I say this? The systems within the United States were, on the most part, I won't say biased, but they were guarded against the Cherokee people. But yeah, excuse me for the background noise. But that was one thing interesting that I learned. I learned the details, but I do not want to recite them out of fear that I'm gonna get it wrong. Also, I think it's gonna be too abundant and too redundant in terms of speaking names and speaking of facts. Out of time, I guess you could say. I won't. This is the last thing I have to do today. Nothing much really else. I realized that if I focus, if I consider myself to focus, or not consider myself, if I allow myself to focus into a thing, I can get that thing done not super quickly, but more quickly than I usually do. Usually it takes me what, I'd say an hour 30 to read 40 pages. If I focus and read, if I just tell myself I'm gonna read 30 minutes or 35 minutes, and I read as much as I can, I'm gonna take a break right after. I don't believe in the I forgot what it's called. It's yeah, you take a break every 25 minutes or something. People can focus massive amounts of time and massive amounts of effort in, and they don't have to take a break. I'm just doing it the easy way. I put it on easy mode. I'm gonna try to progress into a larger time frame, a larger time period. I can progress down to 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. It just keeps increasing. And that will eventually lead. I like consistency I like consistency so much to the point that I don't wanna change. Change is scary to me. In this economy, I know it's bad not to change, but I'm gonna have to just build a new habit of adapting and being able to change without much. I like things that stick. Like I don't want adjusting. Like for example, my reading. If I'm reading a book, I have to read 40 pages every day. That's it. I like having that stability. I don't know why. It's just like a part of me. I like having that stability, knowing that this is my goal. This is what I need to do every single day. There's no exceptions being made. But sometimes exceptions do have to be made, and that's what just life is. And I want to say, to be honest, I'm not prepared for life at all. But I'm just gonna have to dive straight, head in first, and just plummet straight to the bottom, hit my head, and probably drown, and then revive and do it again until I finally learn how to swim. And yeah, that's why we are. That I want to belligerate now. I don't know if that really. It's like stuck in my head for some reason. That's where we are. I have to compensate on. So yeah, that's where all for the drill. Thank you for listening. Hope you're on for today, Agent. Hope you're on for today as well, Agent. You've been doing okay, but you haven't been doing the best. To be honest, you haven't been doing much in business. There's a lot of people getting ahead of you, even on this place. You got to keep going, keep moving, and there's a lot that can hinder and stop you, but they're only minor inconveniences compared to what you have behind you and who's relying on you. Remember them and do it for them. So, good luck. That being said, that's all for the video. Thank you for listening. And I hope you have a wonderful